Hey, this is Miles with SellerAmp, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the best way to source online arbitrage products in 2022, even as a complete beginner. What tools to use, strategies, best practices, and all that. Let's jump inside my screen and source some profitable items. We're here inside my screen and we're going to take a look at the basics on reverse sourcing. Reverse sourcing is where you basically locate items and sellers who you know are selling similar products to you. In this case, online arbitrage. I'm looking at a Nike sneaker right here because I know that no one's going to be wholesaling Nike. Therefore, the other sellers on these listings are going to be other arbitrage sellers. Therefore, the products they're carrying are going to be other products we're going to want to look at right here. So if you're looking to get started with reverse sourcing, I'd highly recommend just starting with a search like this. Adidas sneakers, great value, Lego, all these products that we know are very reseller friendly brands. You can go ahead and take a look at them and reverse source off them to find profitable listings right here. So we're going to scroll down and pick one right here. Let's see. We'll take a look at let's see, something with a lot of review count. We'll do these. Yes, these have a bunch of reviews, so we know they're selling really quick. We can see the sales rank is popping up here on the top right. We can see these are a BSR of 39K. Definitely recommend staying under 100K sales rank for the most part, especially if you're a beginner, because you need products that are moving right here. So let's see, 40K BSR on the seller ramp right here. Scrolling down, we can see, go ahead and take a look at the competition. We can see there's only 2 sellers on this right here. They're both doing FBA right here. So we can take a look and open them up within SellerAmp, right? So now we can see inside their catalogs and see what else they're selling right here. I'm also going to find some more storefronts to look through by hopping down here in the variations within Keepa and scrolling through and filtering offer count to see which of the variations has the highest amount of offer count. So we can go ahead and find a bunch of other sellers to look through. Highly recommend doing this exercise on your own. Here, okay, right? So now see on the Keepa, 42 sellers, 184 days. Price down a little bit, so I probably wouldn't be going after this variation specifically here, but we can pull up and see, okay, we got a bunch of sellers right here. And so some sellers will get very picky in terms of which sellers they're opening up based on the review counts, which you guys can see right here. Typically, I'll just open up everyone for the most part. On here, and now, okay, we're in SellerAmp, the storefront search feature, and we can see what brands and categories and the quantity of those items these sellers are carrying. So immediately I can qualify a seller based on seeing how similar they are to me in terms of what products they carry right here, right? So I can see this seller is heavily Nike, Adidas Originals, which is basically just Adidas. That's just a separate ungate for whatever reason. Reebok, Hurley, Calvin Klein. And we also want to mention, if you're a brand new online arbitrage seller and you're looking to get ungated, you can get ungated very easily using sites like Eastbay, Frontier Co-op, EE Distribution, Kohl's, right? All these sites work. So you just order 10 of something in the brand you want to get ungated in or category, and then you submit the packing slip or the invoice they give you. Both of them are going to work, I promise, on that right here. So now, right, we can filter to Adidas, for example, right here, and immediately see the BSR on the different products they're carrying, as well as the max cost, the offers, the buy box, and the keep up right here, right? So if we do Nike, for example, right here, I can go through and immediately see, okay, it's 27K BSR, probably makes sense in terms of something I want to look up, right? 5K BSR probably makes sense in terms of something I want to look up right here. That seller did have a ton of listings right here, so we want to mainly be looking at people with less, just because naturally there's going to be some dead inventory the more mature the seller is on that. So we want very high hit rates. Okay, we can do GoPro, not too familiar with them, Hallmark, Microsoft. Right here, we can open up some more of these right there. Just basically just finding good listings, right? That makes sense. These 24K, I like the look at that as well. A lot of sneakers in this guy right there. Let's see what the rank is, 230K. Not going to look at that, rank too high. Right here, let's see what else we got. Some more Adidas right here, 15K, 1K, like the sound of that. And now I know Adidas is on, or Amazon is selling some of these themselves, but I'm going to dive into the variations to find variations that Amazon isn't on within these. See some Converse as well right here. So, right, take a look right here and see, okay, so this is selling for 34 right here. And so now, nice and easy within SellerAmp, want to go ahead and Google this right here. See, okay, 17, I'm not sure that's the right item. Yeah, okay. Let's see, I'm not certainly seeing these at a profitable price right here. You can always try within SellerAmp the UPC as well, plug that into Google.
See if anything else comes up differently, which in this case, it doesn't look like it's going to on that. Okay, right here, 14, right? So wanna immediately, when I come to a listing, figure out, okay, which of the variations is selling for the most and selling for the quickest right here. So I wanna go to variations right here and then take a look. Okay, so I can see that the black ones are selling for 12 bucks and the rainbow ones are selling for 22 right here. So if we can find these for like 10 bucks, for example, this is probably gonna end up being a profitable item right here. Yeah, 10 bucks will make 40% on this right here. And so 10 bucks right here, so 12 right there. And so if we go here, if you scroll down, but then let's see, is this the right thing? It sure looks like it right here. So just a little gift for the Seller Amp family on here. We can see there's this coupon right here. So for small orders, you could do 20 off $100 if you sign up for a text, as well as there's a 10% off email code right here. So the most you're going to pay for this is $10.80. I do have sales tax factored in on my Seller Amp calculator, basically, right? So you could do further and get around 15-20% off, but at worst you get 10 right here. So we can pay 10.8 for this guy and some nice little 30% ROI on that. We can look at the historical data right here and see if it's been more in the past, which we can see it's okay, actually incredibly stable in like the 23 range on this. Is anyone getting sales any higher right there? 22. So it's a little bit, maybe 22, 22.50, 22.75 on this right there. So that has amazing volume. So that's an example of a product with great volume. We can see the BSR is very low on here, 1,300 estimated sales on the Seller Amp. That's not an amazing ROI, but it's definitely not a bad ROI. Anything over 30% is pretty good, especially at this type of volume with an 8K BSR on that. So that's a nice little profitable item right here. We'll keep rolling on these variations right here. Figure out which of the variations selling for the quickest, selling for the most, comes from filtering right here, ratings, top to bottom. We can see, okay, this one's getting 5% of the total ratings right here, and it's selling for $131, right? So if we can pay like 60, 65 of this, be in a pretty good situation. Right here, let's see. Wow, okay, and we can see there was literally no one selling this for a while right here too. Let's see, okay, genuine leather, Court Royale, is this the right thing? I don't think so. Right here, yeah, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Okay, not seeing any matches in terms of these. Can pull this UPC right here. Okay, definitely not seeing a match in terms of that right here. So basically, right, we're just manufacturing good listings right here, going through tons of storefronts. Super simple. You can do it just using Seller Amp on here. Recommend using Keepa as well right here. Variations right here. Another Keepa trick you can do. For example, Amazon sells a lot of videos themselves. You can come here, configure columns. Make sure you have Amazon selected. Pull that over here and then go here, equals no price. And that takes away all the ones Amazon's on right here. So now we can see filter by price, and we can see right here is selling for 109. It has 59 total ratings, which is a lot. The BSR is fantastic on this listing. It's 1K. So let's take a look at this. $49.99 women. Let's see. It's nice Kohl's Cash discount too right here. Bright purple. White, mauve, gray. Not sure that's exactly the same thing. I think that purple's a little off. It might be the lighting though, but that is very profitable. That is the case on that. So we hope you enjoyed this reverse sourcing tutorial. Go through the motions on some of these on your own. Feel free to watch back through this video if anything wasn't clear. Let us know any videos you want to see in the comments on that. We hope you consider getting a free trial of Seller Amp. Link in the description as well. Have a great day. Thanks a lot.